Hey guys, this is about as disheveled as you've ever seen me, but I realized today, after taking my hair out of a bun that I had it in since maybe about Saturday or Friday night, that I had never done a video for how I do my wash and goes. So pretty much this is going to be the before. I usually section my hair in fours, and I will be taking you into the bathroom with me to do the after process of when I get out and how I put my products in, and hopefully we'll go from there. My lighting is weird right now. But yeah, hopefully you guys get the gist of what I do um, and how I keep my hair the way I keep it and get 5-day hair. So stay tuned. Bye. So I'm in the bathroom and I've sectioned my hair up into 4 sections. This is usually how I wash my hair. It's, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be parted. Doesn't have to be anything special. I know this is like the standard amongst us naturals. I usually do a little bit of finger detangling, beforehand to make it a little easier when I'm detangling in the shower, but you don't have to if you want to because that's usually what you do in the shower. So again, the products that I use, I haven't been co-washing this winter because I've been suffering a little bit from like dry, itchy scalp. So, I mean, after I wash my hair with shampoo, because I've started using the SheaMoisture African Black Soap Deep Cleansing Shampoo, um, I'll sometimes scrub my scalp again with some, VO5 or something like that, something really cheap, nothing super expensive because I'm just going back over, I don't want my scalp to be too dried out, so I try to, keep that to a minimum. Again, I use the Shea Butter Restorative Conditioner. And you're going to need the Wrap and Roll, like I said before, because it's my substitute for the Diva Curl Cream. So I re-up on that. And you're going to need the DevaCurl Heaven and Hair. See that bathroom light kind of stinks. And Castor Oil. So I'm going to hop in the shower. I'm going to do all that good stuff. And then I'm going to show you the process of how I put the products in and what I do. Oh, and you're going to need an old t-shirt. Cotton t-shirt works best. If you have a microfiber towel, that could work as well. So I will see you in a few. Okay, and I'm back. I took my hair out of the sections, washed it. As you guys can see how much the blonde has grown out my hair. And I guess this is the first time you guys have seen my hair sans product. It actually hangs a little bit. Not so bad. Pardon the cell phone vibrating. Alright, so after this, what I usually do, as you can still see, there's parts. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I have my t-shirt on so that I'm not dripping all over my shirt. So what I usually do is start out with some SheaMoisture. I usually count 10 pumps for each section. So, yes, I'm that methodical that I say 10. So that's about 10 pumps. The lighting in the bathroom again. It sucks, I'm sorry. So what I usually do is just finger detangle it through. This is already detangled in the shower with my fingers. I don't use a brush. And if anybody's curious how much hair I lose from each section because they think that finger detangling is going to pull out a lot of hair, that's actually not that much from each section. For having not washed my hair in a week, that's actually pretty good. So, yeah, I really don't use a brush because it tears up my ends pretty bad. So, and again, do the same thing for all my hair. So, gotta make sure it's evenly coated. Almost dropped the bottle. My finger, comb it through. Just make sure it's done correctly, even though I'm filming. Make sure, just in case you miss any more tangles, this is a good opportunity when you're doing this to be able to detangle further. And as you can see, even though my curls usually kind of clump on their own, it's giving them a little bit of definition. I don't really use a gel, as you guys know. I don't really like how gel feels in my hair. I've had some bad experiences with like Eco Styler and stuff like that. So this is my little hair combo that I'm showing you guys that I do for my wash and go. So after that, I only get like a little bit of hair coming out. It's not very much. And then after I do that, what I usually do, since my hair is already dripping, then I put in the DevaCurl, the Heaven in Hair. That's kind of gross. And it usually, and the consistency, if you guys are curious, is it's actually very, very thick. Now, again, I'm mentioning it. I usually hear people using it as a deep conditioner, but at the salon, they often use it as a styler and they leave it in there. And it's kind of worked for me since I've started going there, so I just continued the practice, and my hair's done pretty great with it. So, again, I just put it all through. I know it seems like a lot of product, but because I don't use, you know, gels or whatever, this usually helps with my hair and the moisture for a couple of days, since I don't do a lot with my hair when it's, you know, out and big. Not. Okay. And make sure you get the back. My crown is usually the most tangly. I don't know why, but I usually have the most issues with this part. Just to show you what it looks like now. Just make sure I rub it all through. I mean, it really doesn't matter because what I usually do after kind of, you know, takes away any excess product. All right. Next, what I forgot to mention that you guys need as well, this is when I use my castor oil. Now, I don't use an excessive amount, but I use enough that, you know, my ends aren't looking iffy after a couple days. Or like super dry. So this is going to be hard to show you how much I usually pour into my hand, but if you guys can see that. Yeah, and then what I usually do is come to my edges. In the back, of course, not the edges. Then I take another handful, about the same amount. Hair stuck to my face. And then grab my hair and just kind of twist it through. Shirt fell. And, you know, make sure everything's coated well. Alright, now here's where the wrapping roll comes in. I usually take 2 pumps of that, just a little bit of water, not a lot, and smooth it through my hair, kind of like you did everything else. And then if you feel like you didn't get enough all the way through, because my hair's play games sometimes, just add a little bit more. Now, my hair takes a long time to dry. It always has. With a little bit of product, a lot of product, it just does. So what I usually do is how I'm going to part my hair. I part it after I do all that. I know it seems weird. And then I rub it through. I usually do a weird side part. You never can see my part. I either do it that side. It doesn't really matter. Or that side. It's be a little weird today. Alright. And this is what it usually looks like after all that. It's hanging, of course, because it's got a load of stuff in it. But this is what it usually looks like. And then after I'm done, this is where the t-shirt comes into play. I usually take the neck of the shirt, flip my hair, take my hair, put it all the way down so that it's, you know, so it's falling all the way through. And I take the sleeves and I twist my hair a little bit. And I leave it just like this for maybe about an hour until it's dry. And then I get my satin bonnet once it's, you know, done drying, and I put my satin bonnet on for the night. And once that's complete, I'll show you guys the final product of what my hair usually looks like after this whole process. So, see you then. This is my satin bonnet. I think we all want one of these. So this is the last process of, you know, my wash and go. My hair dried a little bit overnight or whatever. So I'm going to show you what I usually do at the end. I think what helps me get volume is the fact that my hair is pushed upwards after it's dried. So what I usually do is just mess around with it. and pull it down. Yeah. And this is, first day hair for me. I usually mess with the shape a little bit. It gets bigger as the days go by, as you guys have seen. But this is the conclusion of my wash and go process. The back always is a little flat if you decide to, do my method. So you kind of gotta work with it to get the volume. I know some people use a pick and they'll put the pick in the root and, kind of do that to it and pull it out. But this is how I do my wash and go. So if you guys have any questions on products or just any of the brands of things that I use that you didn't get maybe in the video, I'll put them in the comments pane below. Is it the comments pane? The little pane below, the little box below. And yeah, see you guys on the flip side. Have a good one. Bye.